We're here with Washington State men's golf head coach Dustin White. Coach, you guys are entering your final week of the regular season here. It's been a long season. You guys have been able to be back in full competition. Just what has been your evaluation of the Cougars this season, just kind of up to this point?
Yeah, I think at this stage we're on pace to set a new school record in terms of our team scoring average. So I think as a whole, we've done some really good things. We played well in the fall. We won in Stockton. That was winning away from home. It's always a good thing, but that's the first time we've done that in quite a while. So I think to kind of see that come to fruition was great. I think a lot of things led up to that. It wasn't just the 3 days that we were there. I think it was a lot of things we'd done prior to that that got us to that point. And then so from there to where we are now, I think it's kind of the same attitude of kind of leading into Provo, leading into Pac-12s. But the guys have, they've shown up and they've put the work in. They've maintained really good attitudes. And so I'd like to think our best golf is still ahead of us. There's a lot of variables with golf, but if we just kind of continue to do what we've done and control what we can, I think we're going to be all right.
And you have a full weekend of competition ahead this weekend as you head into your final week of the regular season. You kick it off this Friday in Provo, Utah. You're going down to play in the PING Cougar Classic. We'll just talk a little bit about that. Kind of what are some of your expectations going into the PING Cougar Classic, and just kind of how are you hoping the team performs and what are you looking to get out of that tournament?
I think from a scheduling standpoint, it's something we haven't done before. So normally we would have a tournament kind of early April, come back here to Pullman and have 10 days, 2 weeks before we go back to Pac-12s. So I think this is a different setup. I think it's going to be good for us to go be on the road, play a tournament, and kind of play our way into the conference championship. We've been to Provo before. It's been a while. I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years, but it'll be a good golf course for us. Fairly traditional. I think the guys having 3 weeks really since the last time we played, they're just ready to get back out and play more tournament golf. Being home is nice. Being able to work out and hang out and practice together, that's one thing, and we enjoy that. But it's all about the competition for these guys. And so I think getting back into tournament mode will be great. There's some good teams there at BYU, so there'll be some good prep before Pac-12s. But we're going to take 6 guys, obviously, with the format at Pac-12s being 6 count 5. We get to take an individual to BYU, so that'll be great for him to get some extra reps and then go straight to Seattle and get after the Pac-12s.
Yeah. And that leads us perfectly into our next question here is you guys are going to open the 2022 Pac-12 Men's Golf Championships next Monday. It's going to be held at Aldera Golf Club in Sammamish. Just talk a little bit about that. How has your team been preparing for this? This is obviously the tournament you work towards all season. So what are some of the expectations? What are you looking forward to getting down to Aldera and playing some golf next week at the Pac-12 Championships?
Yeah, I think the Pac-12 Championship. Both myself and Kevin, having played in that, we know just what a special event it is. It's a different format with 6 count 5, so you kind of begin to see some of the depth, and you get more guys in the lineup, and it's great for them to have that experience. The golf course itself is incredible. It's a great layout. It's going to require a lot of patience. You're going to hit a lot of different clubs. They can move the tees around. Obviously, the weather over there could be really nice. It could be kind of typical Northwest. So really, I think we're kind of prepared for anything and everything. I don't want to just solely look at Pac-12s as sort of like what we've been playing 2 or playing 4 all year. I think it is another tournament. It happens to be the Pac-12 Championship. But again, if we just show up and control what we can and prepare as best we can and just be ourselves, I'd like to think that we can go out on any given day, kind of as we've showed throughout the course of the season, and compete with some really high-level teams.
And there are a lot of high-level teams there that's going to be in the field of the Pac-12 Championships. Arizona State leads the field with coming in at number 4 in the GolfStat rankings. Washington's number 6, and you've got a couple of other schools that are in the top 50 there. But these are some programs and some schools that you've already seen this year through the course of your schedule. So how has that kind of helped you all prepare for this tournament, or maybe just from a psychological standpoint as well, kind of help build some confidence, because this won't be the first time you've seen these teams. You've been able to compete against them before at other tournaments.
I think it kind of speaks to the level that the Pac-12 is at when it comes to golf. I mean, it's year in and year out. It is top to bottom. It is the place to be. You really test your game. Obviously, like you said, you see these teams kind of here and there over the course of the season, knowing you're going to see all of them in April. But I just think we're really excited to get out there and compete with these teams. I think to me, there's a big difference between playing in the same field and then competing against these teams. And I think that's where we are. And that's kind of where we've taken this group, is we're competing with these teams. And so, I think, again, it's going to be about us. The focus is going to be on us and the 6 players and the 2 coaches that we have there. That's really all we're going to be focused on. At the end of the day, that's all we can kind of do, and that's all we can control. Just be there for each other, support each other, prepare as best we can, and go out there and play 72 holes, until there's no more golf to be played. But I'm really excited about this group. Really, our entire team. We've done a great job just kind of being together all year, competing with each other and against each other. And I think that's going to lead us to good things.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate your time here. Best of luck at both tournaments this weekend, and go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Thank you.